Burley Sew. Hello everybody and welcome back to Burley Sew. I'm Purified and today I've got a spooky Halloween house with a ghost. This one's probably just for the Brother SE400 people. This is a pre-programmed design that's already in the machine. Super easy to do, just need the thread. So let's go ahead and show you how to get to it. And basically you just click your pre-programmed embroidery designs, make sure you've got your bed on, your embroidery bed, and it's number 28. And by looking at some of these, it's hard to tell. Like when you look at this one, it's hard to tell what it is. That'll even look cool, but it actually turns out pretty good, I think. And then you select it, and then you can page through, and it'll show you the colors of the thread that you need to thread the machine with on each step. And you can just click change color there, and then page through it, and then it's always the window that's on your left. So we'll just page through. You can see there's step 3, step 4, magenta. I'm going to end up getting rid of the magenta, and there's a moss green as well coming up that I'm not a big fan of. I like the white ghost though, it's pretty cool. So the color that's on there, it's just telling you what color to grab, so you can replace it with any color that you want. I wish I would have used a little bit of different, more of a yellowish for the moon. Then I use more of an orange, and it kind of blends in with the material that I have it on. So you want to think about what kind of material you're putting it on. You know, if you're white and you've got the ghost, you might want to use a silver for the ghost on white material, possibly. But still keep that in mind. And then you can also change the layout. You can move it around, and then you can change the size as well. But I wouldn't recommend changing the size too much because I don't know that the thread count resizes with it. So basically I'm just going to get started. This is our first step, which is the orange. And you can see I've got it on orange material, so it's going to be kind of hard to see here as we're going along. And what I'll end up doing too is fast forwarding. I'll just get the stitch started, and then I'll fast forward through the rest. And I won't even show this part, but I always like to cut my tail off in the beginning once I've got a few base stitches in. Just enough so it doesn't pull out if you cut it. And then it's just less to deal with later, in my opinion. But I'll fast forward this, and then I'll go through the next of the steps. And then I've also gotten something really exciting next week that I'd like to tell you guys about. And you'll see at the end of this video. But I've got another Halloween project that is a Sophie Sew project, and what I plan on doing is uploading both the Sophie Sew file so that anybody can download it and mess with that, play around with it, and then I'll also download the DST. Sophie Sew only exports in DST. That's usable for the Brother SE400. So if you want to switch file formats to PES, I've heard a lot of comments about that. You can download a program called Wilcom TrueSizer, and I'll put a link in the description to that program, and you can convert exported files from one format to another through Wilcom TrueSizer, and it's free. And there's two different versions. There's a web version that's a little less robust, and then there's a downloadable version as well, PC version. So we're just moving right along here. I'm just going through the steps. Right now I'm on the black, and you can see that it's turned out pretty good. It's pretty neat how they have it laid out. The last stitch that we just did, you saw that there was a underlay stitch, so you don't even have to trim that or anything. You can just stitch right over it. Now the jump stitches you're going to want to probably trim up a little bit. You can see one right here that we just created by doing the witch that's flying on the broom. So you're going to want to clean those up. Or you can wait till after. I think it's a little easier as you go. You got to change the thread or whatever anyway. So, and if you see a stitch is going to go over it, you might want to stop it and trim it. But as far as this next color, magenta, it's like a fence. So I'm just making this like a gray, like a silver. And then there's another, and it does, I think it's a bat as well. It's a fence and a bat. So I'm just making that gray. I didn't like the magenta. You can make it whatever color you want. And then after the ghost, which is next, which is white, is the other fence. And I just make that one the same color so they match. They suggest moss green. It does give it a little pop, makes it a little bit more whimsical. But I'm not a fan. And you can see right there I was trimming those jump stitches away. So now we're just going to finish up on the ghost. This is our second to last step. The next step is going to be the fence, the last part of the fence. And like I said before, I just made that gray along with the other section of fence and the bat. And it's a neat design. The machine comes with one, it seems like one little design for each holiday. Like I saw eggs for Easter. There's, I think, Noel for Christmas. I believe I saw something that had a Thanksgiving theme on it. But there you go. I think that's a pretty neat little design that you can use for the holiday, the Halloween holiday. And now, as I was saying before, as a thank you for everybody's support on the channel, I'm doing kind of like a giveaway, I guess. I did a spiderweb design that I'll show you here. And I did it in Sophie Sew. And I'm going to post the file for Sophie Sew and the export file, as I mentioned earlier. And everything will be in the description. So thanks for watching. Hope you like what you saw. If you did, leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and check back for the giveaway and video next week. I'm Purified, and thanks for watching Burley Sew.